Welcome back, ladies and jelly spoons. Today we are going to Temu Tech out and pimp Trini the Mini. Trini the Mini, named for the yellow Power Ranger, so it's actually Trini. But hey, a model named her Trini the Mini sounds better. She's a bit dirty at the minute because we live by the coast and we just have this in a lean-to. It's not really a proper garage. We live by the coast because it gets windy, it blows in, and she's like proper. Look at all this. She's only been sat for a couple of days. But yeah, we're gonna give her some pimping. Wee bit of pimping. First things first, we have a little Clubman keyring. I couldn't resist. She is an F54 Clubman, in case you don't know, in volcanic orange. And yeah, I have no idea why they give me a screwdriver, but they have, so let's stick that on and see what happens.
Little details like Trini the Mini got that quiet pride.
It's like a faux leather. It looks a lot better than it actually is. Probably cost about £4 if that. The metal doesn't feel too solid. So this is why you get a screwdriver. We have this, which is quite random. I'm not entirely sure. Whether that's necessary or not. Does this just clip open? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the use of the screwdriver. Why not? So there she is. If you don't know what a mini key fob looks like, it looks a wee bit like this. I went this at our local arcade. I used to be a drummer, and someone bought me this years ago, so it was cool. I am a keyring kind of guy. I had to definitely not put too many on this because you don't want to be carrying around that amount of keys in your pocket, or rather that amount of key rings in your pocket. So yeah, so we have this mini pillow neck rest. So bring her down a wee touch. She's gonna sit there ish, and we shall see how it looks. Don't know how much this cost. I'll put prices on the screen. All you do, just stick that around the metal. It is that simple. One would imagine. It shouldn't be too hard to slide it through and line it up. The real question is it actually going to be comfortable, or did I just buy it because it looked kind of fun? This, obviously, as it is Temu Tech, as we're calling it, is not real, I imagine. It is definitely not a mini thing. It looks like they've printed that on. It's not even particularly great. The logo looks legit, but this mini bit here, not so much. It'd be interesting to see how much that fades with a sweaty neck. Let's have a go. Let's see how I feel.
Volcanic orange glow, but looking kinda sunshine yellow. Hey.
It will probably take a bit getting used to, but it does feel like it feels like it's supporting you. I think if you had a bump in this, it would be a hell of a lot better than not having one there. So yeah, I don't want to be bumping in a Trini, but you know, yeah, I kind of like it. So I bought Trini secondhand, and she didn't have a lighter, so I bought one that kind of matches the stop-start button. Have you seen these before? Pressing it once turns on the ignition, and all your stuff lights up. Push the clutch in, press it down, and it starts up. Very cool. My mate got in here for the first time. I was like, oh my god, it's like James Bond. So yeah, I bought this talking to James Bond because I just thought it'd be a bit of fun. So first things first, does it work? I mean, it stayed in. Will it eject itself after it heats up? I don't know what it is. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. So, AliExpress, Temu Tech. It works. And it looks cool as fuck, let's be honest. Staying down here, next up we have some just like rubbery coasters, just to, you know, make this stuff in here a bit more pretty. we put them in the holes, as you can see there. They already look a bit cooler. And then we put, I'm doing this one-handed while holding a camera. It's not easy. But again, that's just elevated that little space. A little personal touch, makes it look a lot cleaner from when I bought her. And she just had the, I imagine, the stock stuff in. Do kind of want to see if I can turn these round. If I can, maybe put them all facing the same way, just for my OCD. Until someone puts a cup in there. But yeah, it's the little things that matter.
That's what she said. Michael, please.
Following on from that same kind of design, I bought one of these mats for your dash. I'm not sure how useful it'll be. I just figured I'd stick it there and see. I'm not sure how well it will stay there, mind, but you have to pull up sharp because I can pull it around quite easily. Don't know if I need to do anything to this. Maybe give it a wipe down. She is bobbly, so I'm not sure how well it's going to stick. Might be one of those things that just kind of adheres over time as it gets used to the base. But again, I think that looks pretty cool. I'm not going to stick it in my window because you have to see the reflection of the night. I'll see if that annoys me or not. But Steve-O in here and my Fuggler, they're all good. I can see perfectly. You get a good view out of a Mini. Good view. Next up we have this. It should go on the steering wheel. I'm intrigued to know how it'll work. It's kind of like a goldy bronze. It's not quite the same yellow as the car, but it's kind of cool. Let's see if we can stick that on straight, because I'm not convinced I can. I'm not convinced I have those skills. We're about to find out. Let's open up our package. I believe we have a cleaning cloth, so we can clean the center of the steering wheel. It'll be like an alcohol wipe. Patch insulation cleaning kit. That's exactly what it is. So we shall open this somehow.
Show tiny streak of color everywhere that we go.
So, is that it? A little. Give her a bit of a clean. Let's preserve her for later. A dust absorber. I'm not entirely sure what a dust absorber is. Does anybody know what this does? It's just a sticker that you take dust off with. Is that it? And you have some guide stickers. Interesting. So this is like it's a bit kind of textured like a faux leather. I was very dubious about getting a sticker and putting it on my Mini, but you know, we shall see. It looks kind of cool in concept, right? So we'll have a go. I believe it'll come off really easy, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. What I will say about these old Minis, that seems to be present in mind, just how much the silver work just gets a bit meh over time. Let's give it a go. I'm not sure how sticky this is going to be. I don't think I'll need guide stickers, famous last words. I think it'll be more difficult with guide stickers. You'll be overcomplicating it with guide stickers. So the accuracy is the thing that's going to get me the most, because I do not have the patience to be really neat and tidy with stuff. It needs to come up a bit, doesn't it? At least you can readjust it quite easily. I think that looking on the screen, kind of like it. It's this is the problem, and it's curved. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the greatest solution, but I imagine if you wanted to spend the money, there's probably parts where you could take the steering wheel apart literally, and rather than using a sticker, put in a replacement piece for this. But for the sake of what we're doing here, and on the camera at least, I think it looks pretty cool. It's not big, it's not clever, but it does the job. And the hardest part is just going to be getting all those creases out of a circular piece without maybe that's a reflection there, that I've creased it, but it's not. You may not be able to see that from your angle.
Power suit panels, click, snap into place. Little upgrades turning every eagle into grace. Trini the Mini, yeah, you shine just right. Tiny legend on a Sunday.
I mean, if you don't inspect that, it's pretty cool. You'd have to really sit down and piss and moan and cry about it to realise it was a bit meh. The only thing you could say is obviously this fit here around could be a bit tighter to the actual logo, but you could also argue it's a design thing having a black stroke, as they'd call it in Photoshop, around. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Just down here maybe. Looks a bit creased again. What do you think to that, people? Let me know. I think it's quite cool. Does the job. Again, just a little thing, just lifts the steering wheel, because everything in here is very much black on black. Now our next job then, I thought this one's going to be a bit fiddly, same kind of vibe, but underneath the windshield. And yeah, we give it a wipe off. We get our, you can't see, but trust me, we get our faux package, which looks a lot like this.
We're looking kinda sunshine yellow. Hey. Little geek heart, named you after my hero. Tiny tiger on the road, steady, smooth and mellow. Trini the Mini, yeah, you shine just right. Tiny legend on a Sunday ride. New trim, new lines, little details slide. Trini the Mini got that quiet pride.
Millimeters is what it is. Millimeters for it being straight one side and straight the other.
54 frame.
Oh, I think we're about as straight as it's going to get. So there we go. That's another little highlight you can add to the jigger. It's not big, it's not clever, but does the job.
Power suit panels, click, snap into place.
So the next thing we're going to do is install a phone holder, because my phone is massive, and the one that someone kindly bought me for my birthday doesn't hold my phone. So let's give the screen a bit of a wipe. Again, more AliExpress tech. It should go about here-ish, not like this. comes with some proper weird grungy sticky stuff on it, but we shall see. Where do I want it? I think I want it quite far down, as far down as possible, because my phone's going to sit quite high on it. It helps if that's the right way around, of course. So we put it like here, right in the bottom of the windscreen, right out the way. I think that's reasonably sturdy. We can tighten this up here. Okay, we can bring this around here. We can bring this out here if we wanted. But let's have a quick look-see. Move you down a wee touch so you can see just a wee bit. Well, my phone sit on it nicely. Might have to tilt it up a touch, just because, like I say, it's a heavy old phone. My phone is a Doogee 110, I believe, or 110, I think. So pop this open like this. Oops. Squirt in stuff, and push it back, and we are on. And hey presto, ladies and jelly spoons. Take this off the window, you can see my reflection. Hello! We have a phone holder, looks quite a lot like this, and it appears to be quite secure. So if I go over some bumps, bumpity bump bump bump, it's not going anywhere. Happy days. Perfecto. We like that, because I was really worried about getting a phone holder, because as you look at my phone, look how thick that bad boy is. The Doogee, by the way, it's about like this. Cool screen on the background. Let's do this one-handed just to prove that it can be done one-handed. Just like that. And plenty of give. Nice. Nice.
Little upgrades turning every eagle into grace. Trini the Mini, yeah, you shine just right. Tiny legend on a Sunday ride. New trim, new lights.
So as a drummer, I always wanted one of these. Yeah, I can see they are utterly stupid. I'm not sure I'm going to have to do this one-handed. Right, people, should it stay or should it go? I think it's going to like annoy the passengers, which will be fun. But does it completely kill the aesthetics? Maybe. Can I stop that from turning? I believe I can here. Let's tighten that up. So the next big job we're going to do is remove these. I had a go before I bought replacements just to see if it was as easy as it looked online. You literally just kind of twist and pull them. I don't even think you're supposed to twist them, I think it's just supposed to pull them, but they have quite a lot of resistance. Let me open the windows on this automobile. Okay. I think, can't remember if I twisted and wiggled before. This is the hardest bit, is getting a grip on it. I think they advise using tape before. Or a sticker of sorts. There we go. So you're replacing these with these. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's not far off the right colour. It's not quite the colour, but it's not far off the right colour. Fortunately, I couldn't just get some plain mini ones, so I've got a Cooper Works, but they are cool. And I believe we can just push them on. You need to, from what I've seen online, in case you're watching this, to do the same. If you pull the handle, it adds enough resistance for you to push it down like that, and then she should be good to go. Make sure she locks. I'm not sure when I lock this whether it's going to put the windows up. Probably. There you go. It's down. It's a bit wobbly, but it looks cooler than the original one. Let's move this back. We are locked. You can see. She be locked. See, that's the thing with the Mini. You can even pull it up and it still won't open. And now. Cool. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Looks pretty cool. Like that. Let's do the other three. So, operation. That hurts my fingers and it is annoying me. We're going to use a pair of pliers. We hope. Okay, so we're going to see if this unlocks. I think it does. Happy days. Right, with the other two, I'm going to have to do it from the other side, or rather from inside, because there's not much room to open the doors on the other side, so I'm going to have to leave you. You're just going to have to believe that I've done it really well. And we'll move on to the next thing. So it appeared I was an idiot earlier. You can lock by pushing it down. I'm not sure why. As I mentioned earlier, if you want the resistance, open the handle inside, push it down so it's on nice and tight. Your pin, and then that'll fix it. And you're good to go. Happy days. That's all for installed. Me likey. So this last install should be pretty easy. We have some new center caps. Just a Mini logo posted just saying Mini. A bit more newer, a bit more shinier. Without the dodgy fake plastic chrome. And some new valve caps just because I thought they were pretty cool. Look at them. But I hope they fit. They should fit. Like most valve caps are universal, aren't they? Yeah. Nice and tight. Tight like a tiger.
Yes, you are tight like a tiger. Would you like a schmuck and a pancake?
So I looked at a few ways of doing this. Everyone seems to have a special plastic tool to not dent stuff. I do not have that. That isn't going to work. Got this little metal one. That isn't going to work, so I'm going to have to jim it out with this. You just need to get underneath. And there we go. That's one off. We just pop it in like that. What do you think? Looks better? Certainly looks newer anyway. And they're only a couple of quid, so for the sake of a couple of quid, you tell me. I could have just bought replacement ones of these, but you know, the chrome gets beat up a bit. It looks a bit meh. I mean, I don't know if the girl who heard it before me liked to park on a curb, but it is what it is. Do with a bit of a clean. There's probably salt from off the beach and sea air just from living where we live. Let's do the other three. Give these a bit of a hammer, didn't she?
Glow, but looking kinda sunshine yellow. Hey.
Anyway.
Little geek heart named you after my hero.
Valve cap number 3.
Tiny tiger on the road, steady, smooth and mellow. Trini the Mini, yeah, you shine just right. Tiny legend on a Sunday ride. New trim, new lines, little details slide. Trini the Mini got that quiet pride. 54 frame.
If you want to know what they look like without the caps on, it is a wee bit like that. The logo print on it looks a bit crap as well. Maybe I should have a word, see if they'll send me another one. But we are talking about AliExpress here. See what I mean here? I mean, it fits with the rest of the wheel, and that's a bit meh. How about this one? So this one's nice again, just that one's a bit shit. Maybe we should have words. Right. Number 4.
Trini the Mini, shine just right. Tiny legend on a Sunday ride. New trim, new lines.
And finally, something I wasn't expecting, because it's just been handed to me right about now, is a new doggy, but it's got a yellow thingy on it. So they were like, stick that in your car keys. Okay, I shall do that, as you asked so nicely. We have yet another keyring after what I was on about earlier, and too many keyrings. I just realised I have a cap in my pocket, which means I haven't put that other back cap on, have I? We shall go and do that right about now. You thought I forgot, didn't you? Well, I did. You weren't lying. There is she. So what did I do? Did I take one cap off and put a black cap on? I must have done. Because there's a bloody cap right there. Which means, like an idiot, I must have took a black cap off and put a black cap on. Right then. Now we are done. This back wheel, by the way, she ain't been curbing this one so much. It's quite nice. Fair play. Just that front one. Peace out, peoples.
Shine just right. Tiny legend on a Sunday ride. New trim, new lines, little details slide. Trini the Mini got that quiet pride. 54 frame, but the vibe's like a show. Tiny streak of color everywhere that we go.